Timo Werner, a player in the most rich of form at the moment. First goal for Hamburg. And here comes the counter. Kevin Campbell's pass, and Werner's away. Away from Diekmeyer, away from Sakai. Werner!
What's going on? Today we're going to be looking at Timo Werner. He is a top player. He's only 21 years old. Right, look at the speed. Look at the speed. It's not just the speed we're going to be looking at in this video. We're going to look at the strategy behind it, his run, the angles he created, and how he created the space to score this goal. Top finish. Only 21 years old. Last season he scored 21 goals. So he was a German-born highest goal scorer in the Bundesliga last season. So let's have a look at, the strategy behind this goal. Right, so it's actually a corner to Hamburg. We can't see Timo Werner at the moment, but we do know that he's surrounded by two defenders and he's a lone striker. All right, so I'm just going to press play and we're going to see how this pans out.
Por Ekdal, bajará su posición por tanto Holby a manejar en la sala de máquinas con Wallace, toca de cabeza Waldschmidt y de rebote casi marca esa caída de Pau.
Right, so we've all just witnessed some ridiculous defending going over there. All right, so anyway, let's have a look at how many Hamburg players are here at the moment. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that tells us that there are two defenders on the other side of the field trying to mark Timo Werner, right? As this through ball is played into the space, we're going to have a look at his movement and how he managed to get onto the ball before the two defenders. Right, so I'm just going to slow things down right here. As we can see, Timo Werner started in the middle of the field. Now, believe it or not, a lot of strikers start on the side of the field so that they can see the space in front of them for them to run into. All right, Timo Werner's like, no, I'm going to start in the middle of the field because I know I'm fast enough that if the ball's played to the right or to the left of the field, I'm able to get there with my speed before the defender. Secondly, credit to the manager as well, because the manager has told the defenders that on a counter-attack, can we play the ball into the side flanks of the field? And also, Timo Werner, can we start in the middle of the field so that we could pick up on the loose balls that get played into the flanks with your speed? Right, as we can see, Timo Werner started off his body position side on. This means that as the ball's played, he's able to push off and accelerate at a quicker rate than if his back was towards the goal. Therefore, he'd have to do a whole 180 spin and then push off, okay? So here's a quick tip for you strikers. If the ball is on the other side of the pitch and your back is to goal, make sure you're standing side on to play. If you think it's going to go to one way, stand facing that way, side on, okay? That way you're able to push off and generate more power and acceleration in your legs to get onto the ball. Right, so thirdly, what I'm really impressed by is how he collects the ball and he drives across the players effortlessly. One falls, the other one he leaves them for dust, you see. Now, as a striker, especially as a fast striker, this is a very effective tool, all right? Pushing the ball into the space, all right, and driving across the goal. Therefore, defenders, especially if you know you're faster than the defenders you're up against, the defenders have two choices. They could choose to either take you out or they could choose to try and catch you up at a later stage and then try to take the ball off you. All right, in this situation here, perfect. He's using his speed, he's cut across the two players. There's different situations. Players like Messi, I mean, don't get me wrong, no disrespect. He's won the Ballon d'Or. He's the best player in the world. Well, one of the best players in the world. Some people say Ronaldo's better, but that's another conversation to have, right? But players like Messi, he will cut in and he'll go on the inside of players because he hasn't got that speed. All right, but players with the speed, they're much more direct. Look, it's only taken about 5 to 6 touches to actually get through to the space here and put the ball away into the bottom of the net. Alright, so as you know, this is a new page for me, alright? I usually do this on my Instagram, guru_sobers, but here on YouTube I've got more time to provide the analysis. So subscribe if you like my content. I'm going to be producing a lot more videos like this, not just for world-class players, but for players that don't really get recognised, because usually at that level, you see quite a lot of magical stuff happening. Thank you.
Timo Werner, a player in the most rich of form at the moment.